Hello guys and welcome to episode 12 of my Civilization Beyond Earth playthrough, playing as the Pan-Asian Cooperative. And today we're going to be continuing with our war with the African Union. Now, it looks like what I'm going to have to do is get this Triton around to the other side to help it bombard Megan. We're going to have to wait for our Centaur to finish, which is building in here. And then we'll probably have to build another one straight away, and that should all be well, because then we can use both of those to take over Megan with the help of all of these brawlers and of course the Viper and so on. We've got another Viper here, so that's good. And the Vipers can actually pillage without using movement points, so that's really useful, as I'll be able to use them to sponge the shots from Megan from the actual city itself. I'm pretty sure they'll have like garrisoned units as well, probably artillery, but we can deal with that once we get there. But for now, we have to move on to the next turn. So it looks like it's going to get pretty interesting pretty quickly. Of course, you know, this war is going on, and I'm pretty sure that we're going to make a meal out of it.
I have something that needs your attention.
Ooh, we got some more energy. That's just in time, I think. Yeah, 459. We were just about to go into the negative there, but we just got that, so that's good. Veterancy bonus for my brawler. Don't know where he picked up that from. He didn't actually get attacked. That's strange. Anyway, we're going to fortify him. Actually, we might be able to move... Okay, I'll move the Viper over here. That way they're not, like, next to each other. Well, I guess this brawler's still here, so he's going to have to... Yeah, I'll just leave him there for now. So that at least one of these brawler units has the combat bonus. And then in the meantime, I am just going to actually put the Viper back onto land here and keep him in between the two cities, out of range of their like strikes. Now in the meantime, let's get the Triton round to the other side. The brawler can go into fortified stance there. We've got to choose a production in Ganzorik, so we'll make a Gene Garden there, and Covert Ops Zufang in Ayan. He is going to continue to siphon energy. Bravo. Okay, so doesn't look like there's much else to do. Move on to the next turn again. Oh, this striker needs to come onto land. And my True Inner Swarm also needs to get a move on, but that's it. So let's go. We also have this striker coming down to Gongren to defend that. We can possibly use it to kill this sea dragon, although I don't really need to at the moment. Oh! Attack jet tried to attack my Viper and just failed terribly. So let's fortify them now. We'll get this trade vessel on a new trade route. Let's go to Gongren. We've got production choice in Tiangong. I think I'm actually going to start building another Triton to help this Triton as we attack Megan. I think that's a good idea. We'll build... I want to build like a trade vessel in Choyan, because I think that a lot of these cities aren't fully exploiting their trade, and therefore it might be worth just pumping out a few trade vessels from here, but they're still going to take 3 turns. And this Gene Garden is also very helpful, so we might have to head towards that to get rid of the like negative modifiers that we currently have. Like 100% intrigue in your cities from hostile covert agents is not something we want to deal with. So if we get it to like below 10 negative, then we can go like to like -9, say. We'll get rid of the intrigue modifier, and we'll also get rid of the production modifier, but we'll remain to have the science and culture penalties. So I think we'll go with the Gene Garden, get that there. We can probably just like buy another Centaur should we need to. Alright, this guy can fortify. This striker can actually bombard the aliens in the nest. Bravo. Oh, I didn't quite destroy the unit. It did 99 damage. That's pretty ridiculous. Why didn't it kill them? Right. Get the centre onto the sea anyway. And the striker's coming up also to support the attack on Megan, so that's good. And we can move on to the next turn. So we don't really have to worry about this money at the moment. We're minus 14, which is obviously bad, but in terms of what we're actually stockpiling, like we have 444, we have enough at the moment to really deal with that. My Viper healed, and then another jet attacked them, and literally did 3 damage. That's just pathetic. Are we going to destroy this nest? Cool beans. And actually, before they build another one on the island, I will actually purchase the tiles towards it. Maybe that'll make a worker come over actually and work on that as well. Because that is 8 Xenomass, so it would be very good to get that on our resources. So anyway, new trade route. I think we're going to go to Gongren from Ganzorig to help the production in our new founded colony. Then we've got this trade vessel can also go to Gongren. We need to choose a production in Gongren itself, so we will actually produce a clinic first. We can work on the health because obviously building this city has affected our health again, so we will go with clinic, farmer lab. Actually, I need to activate the queue, sorry. Clinic, cyto nursery, then gene garden, although we could do with a trade depot. I think we'll go with the trade depot after the clinic, and then we'll work on the cyto nursery, farmer lab and gene garden. Yeah, I think that's a good order. Right, we have another virtue, and I think this profiteering is probably a good one to go with. Plus 0.5 health for every trade unit under my command. I have a lot of trade vessels, so that would give me a lot of health, which would definitely help with the penalties. We could also get the investment. That's a very nice one. The alternative markets was one I was working towards, but I don't think I can get there yet, actually, so never mind. And obviously we can work towards interdependence network as well, which is a plus 25% more yields from your trade routes to your own cities. And like I said, I have plenty of them. So we're going to go down profiteering, and then we can move on to one of these two next. Awesome. So yeah, that's taken us back to just 9 minus health. This trade vessel in Nietzsche can go to Ganzorig as well. It's going to boost the production so much down there. It's going to be ridiculous. Strikers nearly there. You can jump on land and help defend Gongren. I'm not going to use the city to actually attack the sea dragon. I don't think it's necessary. It's going to be really hard for that sea dragon to actually blockade this city. So I might just like make a ultrasonic fence at some point to help out with that city development. But for now, that's all I think, as we can move on to the next turn. See what the African Union do. Oh, they got their tac jets shot down again. I think they're just making tac jets every turn, and I'm just constantly shooting them down. Seems a bit silly. It's just giving my units veterancy for no reason. So this guy's going to fortify. We can fortify the striker. We can get this striker to kill off the last of the wolf beetles. And then we can travel into our town there. We can make these vipers disciplined. And let's see what we can do about choosing production in Huanli. I think we'll have to get this gene garden. Yep, we'll do that, and then we can focus more on trade afterwards. But for now, these vipers are going to continue to fortify, and I think that is it. We've got a lot of our agents siphoning energy, so again, we don't have to worry about this minus for now. I'm pretty sure it will work its way to positive once we start developing my new cities anyway. Like once we start building thorium reactors in all of them and biofuel plants and stuff like that, it will definitely become a lot better. So anyway, moving on to the next turn, let's see what happens. I think I might need to, yeah, move this Xenoswarm a bit further. So we just got to wait for this Centaur to arrive, and then I'll probably start attacking Megan like properly. Oh, there's a CNDR here. Looks like that might be poising to attack my Viper. It'll be interesting to see how much damage that does. Yep, let's move on to the next turn now. And Brasilia. He wants me to give him more titanium for another favour. I think this is good that we're like racking up favours with this fella, because then we can like use those favours in order to like make him help us go to war with people. So yep, awesome, that'll do. You can also get money off him for those favours as well. I think it's about 300 energy you can get for a favour. And well, there goes a couple more attack jets. Oh, a gunboat has moved in. Oh, it's actually a cruiser. They have upgraded theirs, but I have Tritons, and I expect they are a lot more powerful. Our Centaurs have 3 movement per turn, which is just awesome, so we'll make good use of that. And we're going to move the striker into Huan Li. Awesome. We have the worker already come over and starting to work on the Xenomass. I'm sure he'll do that soon enough. And then we'll have access to that 8 Xenomass, which will just be perfect, especially for producing new units. So, are we going to continue trading with Tiangong, or are we going to go to Ganzorig? I think Tiangong, I think it's a good idea to keep up the production in the capital, so we're going to go with that. Like, we can always quickly change some of these trade vessels to trade with Liqueur if we need to. Right, in this settlement of Niet 10. Maybe working on a network would be a good idea. We could also work on those trade vessels I was thinking of building. I think that's probably quite a good idea. So yeah, let's go with the trade vessels here, unless there's something military that would help out, possibly. Nah, it doesn't look like it. So yeah, let's go with the trade vessels for now. Oh, my Triton's making some good progress. Should be around Megan just as my Centaur arrives, which will be really nice. Oh, here we go. Being bombarded by the cruiser, but still shot down both of those jets. And Suzanne Fielding is happy that we are sharing a common way of life and common goals. Well, that's nice to know. I think I'm still spying on you though. Oh, what? The aliens are attacking my vessel. They didn't do much damage, but still annoying. Alien genetics is finished.
How's your garden grow? Miasma mist and beetle hiss and siege worms in a row.
Very nice traditional colonial children's rhyme there. And we have more purity affinity, which is cool. We get +1 culture from biowell improvements, and we also get +1 science from Xenomass well improvements. So as soon as we start getting more Xenomass wells, we can improve our science greatly, which is really good. And it's exactly why I went down the alien genetics. We got level 4 purity.
This next problem because we succeeded in tackling all the problems that came before it.
Cool. We're obviously harmony, but having other affinity levels is always very useful. So let's get this Triton on the move. Oh, is he going to get bombarded by this guy now? How frustrating. Well, let's just blow the crap out of that so it doesn't happen. There we go. We got another Triton, so let's get that round to Megan. We've got choose the new production in Tiangong, and I think I'm going to work on another trade vessel here. That should finish at the same time as the one in Niet 10. We can relocate them to cities that don't have enough trade vessels to fully optimize their trade depots. Anyway, what are we moving on to now? We could head towards this communications. Not sure quite how useful this is. Or we could go down to artificial evolution already and head towards the Xenotitan. Or actually, if I go into the quests and victories, what do we need to get transcendence victory? Transgenics, swarm intelligence, nanorobotics. So transgenics might be a good one to go down. Let's have a look. Where is transgenics? Quickly search for it. Transgenics. It's over here. Okay. So if we go down there, we get the Promethean Wonder ability to build that. You get a gene smelter as well. That looks like a nice choice. Oh, also alien hybridization. Plus 10 healing for all units in miasma. I think we already get plus 5. So that'll be plus 15. That'll be really, really good. But we'll get the transgenics for now, and then we can choose another one once that finishes. Right, the true Xeno Swarm. Let's get them across so we can move this Centaur forwards. We're going to move this Striker back, maybe. Actually, let's get the Sprawler back. Oh, that was pointless. We'll put the Striker there, and then we can get the Centaur onto there. There we go, that works. And we are going to fortify there. So our army's in a decent position now. What I'm probably going to do is get these like brawlers to fortify here so they can take the shots. We can also get the Viper to come close, and then as soon as I bombard it down enough with the help of the Striker and the Centaur and my Triton, then we can actually go ahead and take Megan. And we'll like attack it with my actual units. I think that's a good plan. So aliens detected near Gong Ren, that's going to keep popping up. Secure compounds. Our scientists have discovered a new stone within its planet's sediment, dubbed lattice ore. This stone takes on a crystalline structure when electrically charged. This stone could make an excellent building material, but will require further study. Build 1 quarry improvement. Awesome. So yeah, we'll probably do that at some point. I don't know exactly what that entails. Is that just like an improvement on a tile? I would presume so. This is a dome, for those of you who don't know. I think that improves the defense of the city. The city only has like 24 combat strength. It's just absolutely terrible. It just means that like high-powered units, if they actually invaded me, would just be able to take over that city in like 2 hits, which would be silly, but hopefully they won't invade me, because I am currently invading them if we're talking about the African Union. Gong Ren now has 2 citizens, that's awesome, and Huan Li now has 5. So they're growing nicely. Let's move on to the next turn. Ooh, my Viper healed for 20 in enemy territory. That is just wonderful. And if they decide to attack it, well, they're not really going to get very far again. I expect those 2 tac jets will be shot down. Yep. Yeah. I don't know why they keep doing that. It's a bit silly. Right, so our Centaur is in range now. I might actually start moving some of these units forwards. We're going to get the Centaur to sit up here.
This may be helpful.
We'll get the Brawler to go there. We need to get these Brawlers round as well. We need to move the Striker really close, because I don't think we can fire on the city from this tile, because that just won't work. We need to take out the CNDR, so we're going to attack that with the Viper and the True Xeno Swarm, I would assume. Actually, that's a pretty bad move, put my Striker there. Oh, whoopsie daisies. Never mind. We'll get the Brawler up. We'll get the Xeno Swarm to attack the CNDR. We have a Striker in Huan Li now, and that's going to fortify. We'll get the trade vessel in Ganzorig to continue trade with Tiangong. Yep. Let's choose a production for Choyan. Get a Gaian well. Interesting. So because we got the level 4 impurity, we can actually build something like that, which is really cool. So yeah, getting sort of a bit of both in terms of affinity does allow you to build like the purity buildings, even though I'm dominant in harmony, which I think is a bit silly. Like, I can actually now build a battlesuit as well, I just noticed, and that's a very, very strong purity unit. Now, what's interesting about that is, why can I make those when I'm harmony dominant? I think that's not right, to be fair. They should probably change that. But anyway, I'm still probably actually going to build one just so I can show you guys what they look like, because they're basically like Space Marines out of Warhammer 40k, which is actually quite funny. But yeah, we'll actually build this guy in well for now, because we do need to start sorting out our money problems. We can attack the orbital satellite here, which is owned by the Megan, but I'm not going to do that just yet. We can choose a production in near 10 because the trade vessel finished building. So we shall start to build a network or a laboratory. Not sure. Well, we can actually, yeah, I'm going to build the battlesuit here. We can get this Triton round. He's so close to actually being helpful. This trade vessel can change their origin city. Oh, they're already occupied. Okay. Because we haven't built the trade depots in Huanli or Gongren yet, which is something that we must prioritize. So, let's get the trade depot built. We'll make that a priority there. We can actually just add some buildings to this queue while we're here. So, I'll get the thorium reactor. We'll get the recycler. We'll get the alien preserve. And if we go to Gongren, the trade depot is being built. So we'll just leave those trade vessels idle for now then. Tell them to do nothing. We'll
Your
get this
explorer has noticed something
Explorer
strange nearby.
to... I was going to say create an expedition, but it doesn't look like that Explorer has an expedition module. That's so annoying. Does this one? Yes, it does. Okay, I think I was swapping them around. That makes sense. And that's it. So, let's move on to the next turn. See what the African Union does now that we're actually in range. Oh, I should have used this, moved this Viper closer. God damn it. Oh my lord, that healed by 50 that turn. Oh, my striker's dead. Yeah, that was a bad move. Well, maybe not. They managed to... Oh, maybe they are. Never mind. How much damage did they actually do to that? I don't think enough. I can probably wipe out that cruiser, yeah. Pretty easy, I think, with it, maybe with this Triton. Let's set up for a range attack. We can attack the CNDR. I am going to do that. Because we need to get rid of this unit ASAP. This Triton can move up and we can blow the crap out of this cruiser. That works. Awesome. This trade vessel can do nothing because we haven't built the trade depots yet. Are we going to use the Brawler to finish off the CNDR? No, that won't be enough to do so. So let's use the Xenoswarm. And that's job done. Cool. Now hopefully they won't destroy the Xenoswarm. If they do, I guess it doesn't really matter. We're not going to attack the city just yet with the Brawler. What I'm going to do is move this Brawler here, move this Brawler here. That way any units that come up from the south will not be able to attack my Centaur, which is the most important unit that I have there at the moment. We'll get the Viper close, and this Brawler can actually move closer, I guess. Or should we keep him further away so we increase his combat effectiveness? I don't think it matters because we won't be in the range of the city anyway. We don't want to put him on the sea because they'll just get one shot by the city. So I guess I'll move them there and then we can just fortify. Yeah, that'll do. We can choose a production or in Tiangong. I'm gonna build another trade vessel. Still think that that's a good idea, because as soon as the trade depots are finished in Huanli and Gongren and in the next turn, we can then move 3 trade vessels to either of those cities, which is a good thing. Right, let's go for the next turn. See what happens. Oh, we can get this Explorer all the way over here to start an expedition. This Explorer can start having a look around the Russians' lands. Awesome. And that's it, I suppose. Let's hope this Triton doesn't get bombarded by aliens like the last one did. Oh, they're attacking the Xenoswarm. Okay, hopefully this won't destroy them. Because they do have the mobile... Ooh, the mobile artillery there. They've just absolutely annihilated that attack jet. Only did 2 damage. Oh, another attack jet. And that got blown up as well. Yeah, that did 1 damage. Well, the Xenoswarm, although it's actually pretty depleted, I would presume if I fortify them, it'll actually be a really effective unit for sponging all that damage. So yeah, let's actually, I need to upgrade them. I think we'll get the season like new recruits. Like, some people say that's useless, but in this case I think it's really good because they are going to still target the Xenoswarm, I think. And then I can just fortify them. And yeah, they will just not barely do anything to any of my other forces. So like, I can just continue bombarding Megan with Centaur with no penalty. So that works. And if you're wondering, the reason I can fire over those hills is because I'm on a hill myself. That's why I can get the 2 range. And we do have the Triton now here as well, so he can start firing full range at Megan. Would have been good to have the Striker as well, but I guess it was a necessary sacrifice. We'll get the Viper into range on this side, and we'll fortify until healed. And we can now change the origin city of Nitin. Actually, is this one that was already working there? Yeah, it is. Okay, so never mind. We'll trade to Lalibela. We need to choose a production in Tiangong. I think we still need more trade vessels, so we'll go with that. We need to choose an operation for our special agent, which will be to siphon more energy. We've now got 900 energy since that completed. We got 712 off Krabros, which is really nice. And, oh, quest decision. Interesting. The more you know. On Earth, there was a saying of great wisdom, which has endured through the centuries. Knowledge is power. The more we know, the stronger we become. That is why we have founded an institute, so that all our people may learn of this world, the old one, and any which are to come. The initial rush of scholars has been tremendous. They thirst for knowledge and need only be told how to direct their efforts. So we can go plus 5% city science from institutes, or we can get a free technology. Oh my. I think the technology is a very nice one to pick. Right, we'll just choose a production for Ganzorig, which will be a gene garden, and we'll choose a free technology. So, we can choose anything, like absolutely anything. Now, nanotechnology I think is one we need for our victory conditions. So let's just have a quick look. We'll go to the quest victories, transcendence, nanorobotics, swarm intelligence, transgenics. So yeah, nanorobotics is the one. It's this one. But we need nanotechnology before we can get there. We've already got swarm intelligence, I think. Swarm robotics. Is that the same thing? Swarm intelligence. Ah, that's there. Okay. So do we need that? Okay, this one's going to take longer. 23 turns. So we'll get that for free.
Nothing is too small. Nobody is insignificant. The biggest trees grow from the smallest seeds.
So that will allow us to get an Exodus Gate, although we're not working on purity, so that doesn't matter. But we get access to this nanopasture now. 30% food carried over after city growth, really nice. And nanothermite, plus 4 energy and 30 city defense. I guess that's a wonder. I would presume so. Let's see if we can add it to the queue in Tiangong. Yeah, it is a wonder, and it was only going to take 13 turns to build, so I'm going to add that to the queue. We shall return to the map. We shall fortify this Viper. We need to fortify that Brawler, fortify this Brawler. Change the origin city of this trade vessel. Let's go to Huanli. Same with this one, Huanli. Yep. And this one can go to Gongren. And that's job done. We'll have one more trade vessel that can go to Gongren as well. And then we can set up the trade routes from there. So, unfortunately, that has been my time. But it looks like next time we are going to be taking over Megan for ourselves. So that's something to look forward to. and then we can possibly strike a peace deal with them to get more land off them, which should be pretty cool. So we'll see how that goes, but anyway, in the meantime, thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.